up.
Hold hands. You may be seated. Family and friends, we are gathered here in this sight of God and in the presence of these witnesses to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony, which is an honorable estate, instituted of God in the time of man's innocency, signifying unto us the mystical union that exists between Christ and his church. This holy estate Christ adorned and beautified with his presence and his first miracle that he did at Cana of Galilee. And St. Paul commended as being honorable among all men, but reverently, discreetly, and in the eyes of God. And Wendy is going to come and read at this time.
From Ecclesiastes, chapter 4, verses 9 through 12. Two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either one of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. And a cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken.
Thank you. Another portion of scripture that's appropriate for today is found in 1 Corinthians 13. It's known as the love chapter, and it reads like this. Love is patient and kind, knows no jealousy, gives itself no false airs or false pride, never irritated, never resentful. Love is neither glad when others go wrong or become hurt. Love is guided by goodness, always eager to believe the best, and is always hopeful. And in the old King James Version of the Bible, the end of this scripture read, and now abideth faith, hope, and love. And the greatest of these is love. The world would consider the building blocks of marriage to be things like money, a good job, having a regular home, 1.7 children, and a vacation home, and a 6 weeks vacation every year, and a great stock portfolio would be what the modern world would consider the building blocks of life in a marriage. But really it is not. They are faith, hope, and love. Those are the building blocks of a relationship. Faith in God, faith in each other. Hope for today, for the future, for next year, 10 years, 20 years. How about 50 years down the road? Okay. 40, I'll split it. 40, yes, is the right answer. And love. I forgot to ask you earlier today, are you in love? Good. But the greatest of these is love, and build your life on those 3 building blocks every day, and they will get you through life. And never, ever, ever stop holding hands. No matter what happens in life, there are a lot of things that would try to drive wedges between you and push you apart. But may those things actually push you closer together, and no wedges ever come between you, and always hold hands. Look into her eyes. She's much prettier than I. Rob, I'll direct this at you. Rob, will you have this woman to be your wife, to live together in God's holy estate of matrimony? Will you love her, comfort her, honor her, and keep her in sickness and in health? And, forsaking all others, keep yourself only for her, so long as you both shall live. If so, answer, I will. And Rachel, will you have this man to be your husband, to live together in God's holy estate of matrimony? Will you love him, comfort him, honor him, and keep him in sickness and in health? And, forsaking all others, keep yourself only for him, so long as you both shall live. If so, answer, I will. Now for the vows. Just look into your eyes and repeat after me. I'll make it easy for you. I, Rob.
I, Rob.
Take you, Rachel. To be my wedded wife. To have and to hold. From this day forth. For better, for worse. For richer, for poorer. in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love and to cherish,
love and to cherish,
according to God's holy law.
according to God's holy law.
I, Rachel, take you, Rob, to be my wedded husband, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, according to God's holy law. May I have the rings, please? Now, to help me here, I do not want that on the sand. Yes, okay. No accidents. Thank you, sir. Rings play a tremendous symbolism in our modern Western society. But I'll be the first to tell you, there is nothing magical, there's nothing mystical about these precious bands of metal and stones. But in a moment, when you slip them on your ring fingers, you're going to be announcing to the world that you are husband and wife. In a gathering like this of adults, when we come together for the first time, when we're looking at someone, we do an amazing number of things in 2 or 3 blinks of the eye. One, we note if they're male or female, how tall they are, what their hair color is or lack thereof, their accent, how they're dressed, and various other things. But one of the things we discreetly do is look to see if they're wearing a wedding band. Right, girls? And actually, the girls do it more than the guys. All right? But when we do, though, we tend to think of positive word pictures and imagery of a lifelong marriage, commitment to each other, children, grandchildren, extended family are all wrapped up here. And I'm going to ask the good Lord to give you a minimum of 50 years. That might be a stretch, but that's all right. We'll go for it. You'll live longer than I will. Okay, I have a question for your family and friends. Look out. Look at them. Who plans to be at their 50th wedding anniversary? Raise your hand. All right. There are always some optimistic people, yeah. Make sure he gets an invite anyhow. Okay. Careful, take this ring, place it on her ring finger. No dropping in the sand. Okay, and flip the other ring on first. Hold her hands, look into her eyes, and repeat after me. This ring, I give you as a token of my love and a pledge of my constant faithfulness. Take both hands, look into his eyes, and repeat after me. This ring, I give you as a token of my love and a pledge of my constant faithfulness. For as much as this man and this woman have consented to be married, have witnessed the same before God and this company, and have declared the same by the joining of hands, I now pronounce you husband and wife. Sir, you may kiss your wife. Okay, come up for air. Okay, turn, face out, get your flowers, get your dress turned around. Some technical aspects there. And now, ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Rob and Rachel Vrabel. Go for it!